Hi, Mel here, and I recently had the opportunity to visit Qatar Airways Al Safwa First Class Lounge at the Hamad International Airport in Doha. I was flying from Chicago to Doha to Muscat, and because the final leg of my journey was in first class, I had access to Qatar's Al Safwa First Class Lounge during my layover. I visited Qatar's business class lounge, Al Mourjan, about a year ago and was completely blown away by it. So my expectations for the first class lounge were understandably high. Did I love it as much as I expected, or did the Al Safwa First Class Lounge fail to live up to the hype? I hope you'll come along with me today to find out. Also, if you enjoy this type of content, I hope you'll hit the like button and subscribe. And with that out of the way, let's get started. Just last month, I was traveling through Qatar on my way to Oman. Following a 13-hour flight in Qatar QSuites from Chicago to Doha, I had approximately 9 hours to spend at the airport before I had to catch my flight to Muscat. While QSuites are technically business class, my flight to Muscat was in first class. Because of that short first-class flight, I was eligible to access Qatar's Al Safwa First Class Lounge during my layover. So after landing, I headed straight there to check it out. On my way, I was reminded of how incredible Doha's Hamad Airport is. It's not at all surprising that it was named the world's best airport for 2024 by Skytrax. The Al Safwa Lounge is not far from the Al Mourjan Lounge. For either lounge, you head to the central atrium of the airport where the giant yellow teddy bear resides. This bright yellow lamp bear, which was created by Swiss artist Urs Fischer and is owned by the Qatari royal family, is reportedly worth $7 million. If you face the teddy bear, you need to head left if you're looking for the business class lounge, or head right if you're looking for the Al Safwa First Class Lounge like I was. The signs will take you to an escalator with a Qatar lounge agent at the bottom to check your boarding pass, or there's an elevator nearby if you prefer. I took the elevator up and stopped at the reception counter to show my boarding pass. After checking in, you enter the lounge through a set of automatic glass doors. Once inside the lounge, you'll pass a private first-class duty-free store on your right in case you're interested in some shopping. Further in, there's another reception counter, and directly to the left of it is a baggage room. I love when lounges provide a storage option so I can enjoy the lounge without toting around my bags. After putting my bags in a locker, I headed out to get a feel for the lounge. The tall walls of the lounge seem to be constructed from sandstone and marble, creating an effect that feels elegant and high-end, while at the same time feeling simplistic and calm. Whatever you think of the design, I think it's impossible to not be at least awestruck by the size and scale of the Al Safwa Lounge. Vaulted ceilings does not even come close to describing the height and loftiness of the black ceiling, which reminded me of the night sky. The simple yet beautiful water fountain is what I would consider the centerpiece of the lounge. A column of illuminated water cascades down from the ceiling into a giant water bowl, and I found the effect to be very tranquil and relaxing. On the opposite side of the lounge is another water feature, a wall with a waterfall gently cascading down. The same hallway acts as an art gallery with various artifacts on loan from the Museum of Islamic Art. I visited the actual museum last time I was in Doha, and it's quite spectacular. And I love the fact that they have allowed these pieces to be displayed here in the lounge. I think this slice of Qatari history and culture adds a level of depth that's rarely found in an airport lounge. There are clusters of seats available throughout the lounge, including easy chairs, club chairs, and private cubby spaces. For most lounges, the seating areas are the main focus, but the Al Safwa Lounge does not fit this mold. The seating areas aren't the centerpiece of the lounge, nor do they make up the bulk of the lounge. But this wasn't a problem at all. I literally had my choice of seating anywhere in the lounge. So while not the usual setup, I think the designers made the right call. One reason that this setup works so well is that the lounge offers so many other options for resting or working or freshening up. So let's check out some of these other offerings. If you're looking to get some work done, I think you'll love the business center. It's flanked by artwork and housed within glass walls. And it might just be the nicest business center I've ever seen inside a lounge. The stations are well equipped, private, and flooded by light. Traveling with children can be difficult, so I'm always so happy when I see a lounge that tries to accommodate families. The Safwa lounge does an excellent job in this regard, offering a wide array of options for people traveling with children. Down this hallway, you'll find playrooms on both sides of the hall. And at the end of the hallway is a well-equipped game room. Complete with an F1 racing game in which you can sit in an F1 race car replica. There's also a parent's room that would work well whether you're a nursing mom or a parent who needs to prepare food for your young child. And further down the same hall is a room for nannies. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that in a lounge. In the same part of the lounge, you'll find the family area. There's a room with drinks and a few snack items. But if you continue through, you'll reach the core of the family area. Large, dimly lit rooms for relaxing, a great place to hang out with your family. Last but not least, the lounge offers restrooms right outside these family rooms, which makes things very convenient. In addition to the family accommodations, there are plenty of other amenities with universal appeal. First, there's a media room off the central atrium of the lounge. It was empty the day I visited, but offered a large TV and plenty of seating. If you prefer relaxation to watching TV, the lounge has a full-service spa. The services like massages and facials come with a charge, as you can see from the prices in the spa menu. But there are a couple of complimentary options. First, there's a relax room where you can hang out on large beanbag type chairs. Better yet, there's a jacuzzi room that you can use free of charge. There are side-by-side showers inside the jacuzzi room. If you want to skip the jacuzzi, you can also reserve a shower within the spa's locker rooms. And of course, there are also restrooms for both men and women. The women's restroom features private marble toilet stalls, marble sinks, diptyque amenities, and an entire row of marble vanities with mirrors and chairs. The food and drink offerings at the Al Safwa Lounge were great. First, at the back of the lounge is a space dedicated to casual dining. There's a sushi bar, a salad bar, and a sandwich counter that provide a quick and convenient option if you don't have extra time to spare. But since my layover was quite long, I opted to take advantage of Al Safwa Lounge's full-service dining instead. The restaurant, like the rest of the lounge, is spacious and airy. There's an oval-shaped bar in the center of the room and many different seating options scattered throughout the space. I selected a seat along the wall facing the bar. I scanned the QR code to pull up the menu. In addition to a decent selection of food, the lounge is well known for its fantastic wine selection. But I was on a mission to avoid jet lag, so I opted for a mocktail instead, the watermelon cooler, and it did not disappoint. For dinner, I ordered the baked mixed fataya for my appetizer and the Qatari chicken makbous for my main dish. Both were excellent. The fataya were cooked perfectly and came with well-seasoned red sauce for dipping. And the makbous was so flavorful. The main ingredients are chicken and rice, but what makes it special is the combination of spices mixed with the sweetness of the golden raisins. For dessert, the waiter recommended Ali. I followed his suggestion and was so happy I did. I loved it. It's a bit like bread pudding, but it incorporates pistachios, nuts, and raisins. To round out my meal, I enjoyed some chamomile tea with honey. The perfect ending to a delicious meal. While I loved so many aspects of this lounge, my very favorite part has to be the rooms you can reserve in the quiet area. They offer both single and double occupancy rooms that are similar to hotel rooms. The quiet area shares a reception desk with the spa. I recommend going there as soon as you get to the lounge to reserve your room. Access is on a first-come, first-served basis, but I had no issue at all getting a room right away. I was allowed to stay for up to 6 hours, which I thought was very generous. After trading my boarding pass for a key, I was led through the quiet area hallways to my assigned room. The room is simple but very nice. There's a glass desk with bottles of water and charging outlets, a bathrobe and a place to hang your clothes, a leather chair, most importantly a bed, and even a television set. But what makes this room ideal in my opinion is the bathroom, complete with a shower. They offer a generous array of amenities as well as a blow dryer. Right next to the bed is the room's control panel, so you are able to adjust the temperature and turn off the lights right from bed. When my phone alarm went off a few hours later, I headed straight to the bathroom for a shower. I definitely felt so much better having had a nice dinner, some decent sleep, and a shower. As I put on my shoes and head out to catch my flight, what did I think of the Al Safwa First Class Lounge? Did it live up to my expectations? I'm sure it will come as no surprise to hear that this might just be my favorite lounge I've experienced to date. I loved absolutely everything about it. The elegant decor, the relaxed atmosphere, the excellent food and drink, the diverse range of amenities, and maybe most of all, the availability of private suites, which included both a bedroom and a full bathroom. It was everything I had hoped for and more. And as a bonus, the walk to my gate was the easiest I have ever had because I was able to board directly from the lounge. I followed the signs to the back of the lounge and waited there until it was time to board. If you enjoyed this lounge tour and review, let me know in the comments. And if you've had a chance to try it yourself, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, if you enjoy content like this, I hope you'll hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. It also helps the channel and enables me to make more videos like this one. Until next time, happy travels.